All right, headed to week 4, coming off of a choke against the team known for choking. Some talks about maybe a change at quarterback. Not really seeing a whole lot of in-house options. Maybe Eason. Honestly, I like Gino, but there really is no point in having him on the roster. It's really, it's just, he's not gonna be a true option. That throw power is just so bad. He literally, like we said, has worse accuracies and everything. Maybe he has a different throwing style, which I looked at and he doesn't. They have the exact same throwing style. Maybe a chance to get Sam Darnold, but they're looking for a third-round pick. I don't know if a team that is kind of in rebuild mode that could be one of the top 5 draft pick teams should be trading a third-round pick for a quarterback that's not even a long-term option either. I honestly think we should just keep giving Drew Lock a chance, unless he really craps the bed, as we did see potential last week early on. I think he was 7 for 8, 100 yards and a touchdown, and then things kind of fell apart a little bit, specifically because, once again, the offensive line isn't so great, and some of the receivers making bad plays, but let's just go up against these Lions and see what we're looking at. This is probably the perfect game to give Drew Lock that final chance, perhaps, as, once again, Detroit is a team that, sure, they have high effort, and sure, they have, a little bit of potential, but they are also a very bad team similar to us. I'm surprised they also got to win 1-2 versus 1-2. One of these teams is going to go on to go 2-2. Who would have thought? But let's get our QB check-in done real quick. Obviously, we're not going to ask him to carry. The team has struggled. Oh, it's definitely not Drew Lock. It's the whole team. It is Drew Lock, but it's the whole team as well. It said, grab your shovels. What, are we going to beat the Lions down? It's the only chance we're really going to do anything great. But, of course, looking at the players of the week, we gave Landon Collins one, obviously. 2 interceptions and a forced fumble. The dude was a difference maker, without a doubt. A little bit of changes at the wide receiver position. I like Eskridge. I think he played well, but Bo Melton has way more potential. He's 2 years younger on top of it, and I don't know. We're going to try him out, and if he doesn't really get open too much, maybe we'll go back to Eskridge in the slot, but as of right now, I think that's the best way to do it. Metcalf at number 1. O-line is actually healthy with a couple injuries last week. Luckily, they were just kind of a couple of quarter injuries. And then defensively, we've obviously seen the things that Tariq Woolen has done for us so far. Somehow, someway, has not gotten a breakout yet. And then, of course, Cody Barton is still injured. And yeah, we're definitely hurting at linebacker a little bit. I don't, once again, think there's a trade block option or free agency option to replace him, though. I forgot to mention it in the actual video early on, but don't really plan on uploading another Seahawks episode until Thursday because, tomorrow will be Face of the Franchise and an experiment video. Wednesday will be a rebuild. But if we can get 750 likes on this video by, Wednesday early, just enough time to record and edit and all that, I'll upload it with a rebuild. So Wednesday will be kind of a bigger day with Seahawks and a rebuild. And that's about it. Let's get into this hopefully entertaining matchup. Wow, I thought we had issues. Look at their offense. They do have 14th for passing yards, but their run game is awful. The Detroit Lions have always had issues with their run game, so we probably are actually going to look to stop the medium pass. They seem to be decent there. And then as far as attacking them, their deep pass defense is really bad. I still think we're going to run the ball. We're going to run the ball on the inside on this team. Kenneth Walker is an upgrade, and once again, I'm trying to develop him kind of as a power back, and wow, that upgrade sucked. That was terrible. Nothing for trucking, nothing for stiff arm. Sparks from the stadium. What else would you expect from Detroit? I'm just kidding. Of course, a game that, we're not expecting really to win anything. Look at this running back. Who is this guy? So good. But we're not really expecting to win any game. But let alone this one. This is definitely a sleeper team without a doubt. They have some speed with Jamison Williams, who might have already come back from, the injury, which is kind of what some teams may have been scared of for the draft. Obviously, he still went insanely high. The Lions traded up to get him. The Vikings got fleeced. And the Lions probably have their future number 1 wide receiver there. They got a couple of options at wide receiver. Amon-Ra St. Brown, DJ Chark. Obviously, Hawkinson's a good possession guy. O-line, they have some names. Their tackles are great. Their center's great. Their guards aren't that bad. It's an offense that really comes down to Jared Goff. And I mean, he's okay short range. So, I mean, short to medium range, he might be okay enough for them to do some damage against us, which we've been a little inconsistent on. Their defense, though, that is where we need to succeed, because they obviously have a lot of question marks there. Aidan Hutchinson may be a problem for us, but he's still just kind of getting going, and the inside of their defense, that's really where we need to attack. The linebackers aren't super great. DTs, they do have Linval Joseph, but that's where we need to attack. Absolutely. Our offense needs to be able to put up at minimum 20 in this game. If not, I think we may drop another one, as Goodwin turns it into a nice little gain to the 24. Do we really want to see Drew Lock's numbers? Once again, last week, it looked really good to start, and then it just kind of fell apart, which, I mean, I'm surprised we even had a good start, let alone a second half failure. I don't want, no. I know it's not super uncommon, especially for a team struggling to pass the ball, to run the ball in the first play, but I swear it seems like they know every time we're running, every time we're passing. Ooh, that could have been dangerous for Kenneth. Like, we cannot lose Kenneth. I know there's, talks about Penny maybe playing a little bit more than he has, but after that fumble and overall, he's just not as athletic as Kenneth Walker. If we lose Kenneth Walker, our offense is dead. It is gone. And we're going to cut it back and turn into a gain of about 2, maybe 3. There really wasn't anywhere to go on that left side, and I think that was a good cutback. Melton, I don't know about that rounding. Kind of want to draw, lock it out. They do have that safety coming up to cover Kenneth Walker, though. And that's a tough one. Good catch. Bo Melton kind of using, I mean, he's not a big guy, but kind of uses his body to box out a little bit there. The throw is actually like behind. Well, not behind, but, shallow, which allowed him to get to the ball rather than the corner actually having a good chance at it. So that was actually a really good play by Drew Lock more than anyone, as Walker going to get a nice spin in there. He gets about 4. Not a bad little start for him. It's not one of the big runs like he's used to early on, but 3-4 yards a carry is really all you could ask for, especially with this line. And there you go, gaining about 6 or 7. DK Metcalf on the sweep. I mean, he's got speed. I think we should actually play action here. I like this a lot. And we're trusting it. Please lock it. That is maybe not a great look, but it was a good throw. It allowed Lockett to get it. Only he could get it on that play unless some safety made a crazy one on it. They are looking like they're going to blitz. We're going to go with the slants because of it. And we're going to have to throw that to Bo, and with the pressure, he's going to overthrow it, sadly. 3rd and 10, we desperately need to get like 6 at least to even have a chance maybe at a field goal. Don't know if we're going to get that, though. And under pressure and intercepted. Overthrown on the play. Maybe held on to that one a little too long, but was looking for something more open. I didn't think Kenneth right out the gate would have gotten it, but I still think maybe Kenneth could have had it. I'm trying to think. I mean, it's tough, but I mean, he should have had a chance at it at least. Well, that's interception number 7 on the year. Jared Goff, let's see how many interceptions he has. Probably like 3. Exactly. I know my things. I didn't look or anything. I just figured that's kind of like a Jared Goff start. Yeah, I mean, it's hard because it is kind of behind him as well, but he does have a chance at that. It's a harsh situation to be in, but once again, Jared Goff is kind of getting the short end of the stick here. Oh, that's a good block. As Jamal Williams to the 47. Did he win the starting job here, or what's the story? Because they're kind of hyping him up pregame as well. I kind of think he might have. Some decent power back, I suppose, as they're going to get nice blocks again, and he's going to get the first down. They're setting us up to knock us down. They're run, pass. Or run. Oh, nice play by Brooks and recovered by us. Jordan Brooks finding the lane and absolutely crushing Jamal. A guy that really isn't known for fumbling. Oh, maybe not known for fumbling in general, as he may have been down. It's still closer to a fumble than it was to not a fumble. Actually, that's not true. The ball is their possession, so I guess that's not really true, is it? Uh-oh. Oh, Brooks! What? Brooks! How did he not catch that? I think that should also be illegal, though. Like, my mans, you aren't a tight end. You are slow, but you are a wide receiver. Please. Brought a lot of names in here, and ooh, Hutchinson was open. I need us to get there sooner, though, because I think we blitzed like 6 or 7 on that play. Like, we got to do something. Oh, that's a good cutback, but not really, as Jordan Brooks, who is the leader of this defense, makes a play. Once again, it's Kenneth on offense, Brooks on defense. Even though he just did get mossed, it is a linebacker going against a decently athletic tight end, if you will. I don't think he's a tight end. Oh, I thought he threw it to the running back anyways. Of course, the defense bending real hard, like ultra hard, but ultimately not breaking. 9-yard line, field goal attempt, and it is good, but hey, could have been much worse. I just really like Goodwin, and I think he has that potential. I think we're going to throw the run in there. That's what we're talking about there. 4-yard gain, pretty much. Of course, Aidan Hutchinson is their best edge rusher, so probably not a good idea to test him. DK Metcalf, it looks good. And it is good. Oh, my. Poor accuracy indeed. Good catch, though. Running the ball. Let's go with the play action. This is like a long, drawn-out play action, though, isn't it? It tricked him, though. And that is a terrible throw again. Once again, I don't know a whole lot about that meter. Maybe that's me, but I don't really get a chance to see it mid-play because, like, I'm throwing. I mean, it looks... Okay, so it is a me thing, isn't it? That's tough, dude. 3rd and 2. This is where we should really have Penny in. Let's just run it anyways. Kenneth Walker is that guy. Kenneth Walker's that dude. Running through a guy for a gain of like 20 on 3rd and 2. What a play. That's the thing, like, whatever Penny can do, Walker can do better. You know, this is like a pre-play fant. We're not going to get that. And thankfully it was underthrown. Holy crap, that would have been a pick. And I don't want to hear anything about... Oh, you're dropping back too far. Look at Aidan Hutchinson. Look at the right tackle. He's untouched. That right side of the field was so open. They blitzed hard. And it only worked because we suck. Let's try to run it up the middle. It's looking kind of stacked, but our pass game sucks. And Kenneth Walker can do that. He can fall forward for a gain of 7. Like I said, he's the entire offense. I don't know what else to tell you. To the outside, Kenneth. Oh, look at the move! He's a yard short. You got to go for this. You have to. Kenneth didn't die for nothing. You know what I mean? 4th and inches from the 33. Nick Ballore. I mean, he's too good. 1st and 10. And that is a really good read. Bo Melton catches it and goes upfield to the 9. I mean, we're not proud of the interception. Oh, they look like they're leaving the inside kind of open here. Oh, my guys. It's an inside run, and we're, like, trying to block the outsides. Like, don't worry about that. Just get to the middle of the field. First quarter is over, and we're going to run it again. Oh, look at Kenneth. Look at Kenneth with the vision. 5-yard gain. Guys are probably like, what do you mean the vision? It was literally just a run straight up the middle, but had a chance to go left, and then, you know, last second went back. Oh, that is so... That is so unfortunate. It is what it is. At least we got points on the board. That's all I can ever ask for. Brian against Chark. That's not good. And speaking of, who would have thought? Who would have thought a slow corner going against a fast, tall wide receiver would be a bad look? All right, Brian, we need plays from you. Then again, do we really? Because, I mean... Oh! Coleman was even worse. Bryant one-on-one. Great tackle. Grab him by the hair. It's not against the rules. Hair is a choice. That's what the league says. So grab him by the hair every day of the week. I don't have any morals. Blair needs to make that tackle. Oh, my. Did Blair punch him in the head? A little bit of concussion moment there. A lot of momentum, though, kind of moving him around, and he kind of just went with it. Of course, Sewell looking pretty good over there. Not an easy guy to beat. Oh, there's too much to cover. And there goes Amon-Ra St. Brown there for the first down. This is not good. We have a lot of smaller bodies in here. Not really, actually. Diggs. Huge hit. The ball's still free. Oh, my. Now, that was a fumble. You are not arguing that one. We should have had that recovery. Shelby Harris had a decent chance at it, too. Dove down at the knees of it. Glad we traded him for... we traded Russell Wilson for him. Damn, Nwosu's getting crushed inside, and we miss. He kind of had to go for the hit there, though, because he had momentum to get the first down, and regardless of how it happens, he got it. They're still moving. Puna Ford's looked pretty decent early on. He's getting another push. Getting blocked up by the running back. Picked! Kobe! I don't know if he's going to have a chance. Amon Roberts. Run! What is Kobe doing? Pick 6. I know there's going to be a lot of people loving that. And I don't know about that one, though. I suppose you get a pick 6, you kind of get to do whatever the hell you want. That was a little bit of a late read by Jared. He's tuning right at him. Right on him, too. All right, starting with a 4-yard loss after the pick 6. 2nd and 14. Kind of looking like they're going to run it, and they do. And, I mean, why not if it's going to work? Diggs, really good tackle there. Diggs is a very physical guy. We obviously just seen the forced fumble, and we already knew that before the forced fumble, obviously. But that's impressive, dude. One-on-one against a bigger guy like Jamal, that's not easy. Is that just a go route? Sydney is going to get mossed and thankfully crushes his kneecaps. These taller receivers are killing us out here. Like, can we not get mossed, please? That's like literally one of the things I just ask for. Like, that's all I ask for. Brooks, there you go. Nice hit by Sydney there, but like, how are we missing every tackle? Hey, you want to come out with your receivers? We gonna come out with our DBs. What can I tell you? Brooks on the screen. Not Brooks on the screen, but you know what I mean. All over it, and that's gonna be a coverage sack. What is he doing? The screen pass is not a play you hold out for, dude. What is Jeromepkr doing there? Man, this guy. That's a really good play, in fairness, to set up the field goal. They will likely do that, but at the same time, you do it to kind of protect the end zone a little bit. It's a tough balance, you know. Coleman on the field goal block. Get him trying to make a play. And will not be able to. The kick is up, and it's decent. 2 minutes for us to try and go down and score. Gonna go with the sweep, lock it. Oh, there we go. We got some blocks. Maybe not some blocks, but the block, and that's really all you could ask for. 16, maybe 17 yards on the play. Although with Drew Lock's numbers this season, I really wish we could have turned that into like a passing sweep, you know? Like a touch pass, but plenty of time. Plenty of time. Don't really need to force anything downfield. And we're going to throw that behind him. Oh my god. That passing thing is tough to get used to. That's a good throw. Noah Fant turns it into a gain of about 7. Go to the play action read. See what we got. Oh, that's a bad play. Damn it. That's a face mask, though, to be fair. Well, we're going to have to punt it, which hopefully just leads to, you know, halftime. It's a pretty damn good punt, down to about the 9. I don't know. I think it's worth running the ball here. We have 2 timeouts. Kenneth has made crazy runs happen before, and there he goes to the 40, but he fumbles. And Drew Lock isn't gonna get him. How does every time there's a tackle battle, there's a fumble? Are you joking me? Every time. So not exactly how we wanted to end the first half. I honestly do not know what is going on with that, the gang tackle stuff. It's like when they add a new feature, it has to be like, it has to be significant, right? Like, it can't just be tackle battles. A bunch of fumbles have to happen because otherwise people aren't going to remember them. It's like you have to have something crazy happen every time. And, like, they never really think about how realistic it is. Just because someone's in a gang tackle doesn't mean they're going to fumble the ball every damn time. Oh, the running back. Oh, that, I mean, I don't know how that didn't help. Like, I wouldn't call it a dirty play, but, like, we literally went head first with the helmet into his shin. Like, he should have probably broke his leg, you know? We were trying to get to him, but we were a little out of range. Oh, if he kept running, we had him, and we missed another dive. Sweet, 9 yards. But the stupid, like, gang tackle thing, which we weren't even fighting on. Like, I honestly don't know how to get through those, like, I just don't. I don't know what to do. All right, Shelby Harris, show that value. Oh, wow, he actually did a decent job, but once again, everyone breaks a tackle on us. Amon-Ra St. Brown is probably, like, almost half of the size of Shelby. He's probably, like, 120 pounds less than Shelby. Bolden. Another stiff arm attempt. Thankfully, we had double. We really haven't blitzed today, but I just feel like the coverage is good. We don't want to do anything to, like, break that. Wow, there was, I mean, not on that play, at least. Holy, nobody there. They have 3 tight ends in, so, of course, we're going to bring everyone up. Get Brooks a little bit more down the middle. Counter play. Good teamwork there. Gain of nothing. Loss of 2. They're going to change up. We're going to change up. We had man coverage. Got to leave him go. Good teamwork. Nice hit by Kobe. 3rd and 5, though. And 3rd down, we're going to bring the blitz. Blair is going to have a tough job here. Oh, that's Jamal. He's got to make a play. Did he fight too hard, though? He did not. Damn. That's a pretty good call on the forward progress, in fairness. Like, obviously, I would love for them to be like, oh, no, he fought, dude. He loses yards, but that's just not the case. Oh, that's a bad play by us. Out of position, going for the pick. We were in okay coverage if we just, play it smart. Be like, we got beat, whatever, tackle them, but we sold. And, of course, that is a massive drive. Like, that took a long time to get out there. Lockett's pretty good here. If we can get a block, we might be able to make a play. I mean, there's nobody. That was lockdown coverage, man coverage, and the wheel didn't work. Holy. They have a lot of players up here, but we're just going to hope. Like, it's a bad play pre-play, but then again, for us, a throw in general is a bad play pre-play. So, whatever it takes, you know what I mean? Change that into a slant, little intersecty, but that is a tough play. That should be a 1st down. Inches. You got to go for this. You're down 10. Halfway through the 3rd, you got to go for it. Kenneth right up the middle. Nick Ballore has been really good for us this year. I just need a block. And that might have been our fault. But they're going to give it to us. That was so close. It was very close. We'll take it, though. I mean, there's nobody open, man. Maybe you have a chance at Kenneth, but that's like it. And it's not the drop back, because right here, this is the drop. Obviously, you can see his drop. And right there, with the blitz, they have 2 players immediately getting to us. So we're dropping a little bit further to buy a tiny bit more time, and there's just nobody open. Maybe, like I said, Kenneth out the gate, but the throw needs to be led. And I don't know if Drew Lock can lead anything. That's maybe not super confident of us of our QB1 as Kenneth. I thought Lockett was, or no, maybe it wasn't Lockett, it was Bo Melton. I thought he was going to do a little bit better to help with the block, so I trusted him to go for the big play, but we should have just went straight and got what we could. Either way, 3rd and 1 inside zone has been very good for us this season, and we set that one up hard. We took a step inside and then went back outside, which led that linebacker to miss. I mean, I don't want to keep saying it, but, like, Kenneth is literally the offense. He's literally the offense. I mean, I'll give it to the blockers, though. They're actually doing all right today. I mean, I get it. We have some dangerous receivers, but they really need to start defending the run. Like, we are just crushing them on the inside zones. Did they get rid of the thing that allows you to see the fatigue of a player? Like, pitch play. Kenneth's not going to turn that into anything. No block there. I think even though it's still tough, we need to give Kenneth a little bit of... I almost said a walk. Let's give Kenneth a walk. Oh my God, we don't even have 100 yards. That is absurd. Metcalf to the end zone. 2 underneath could be decent. Bo Melton, bad throw, dude. I mean, 4th and 2. We've lived and died by the go for, but I actually think you kick the field goal here. At least give yourself a chance. A whole 4th quarter. I mean, you demoralize the entire team if you go for it on 4th and 2, down 10, you don't get it, simply put. We also did kick it through the end zone, so we get those 3 seconds. So a whole play is going to be 3 seconds max. I mean, look, he wasn't even ready. What a hit by Brooks, but he wasn't even ready for the ball, and he still succeeds with it. 2nd and 1, bring in a bit of pressure. Gonna have to back off. It's pretty good D, and then, I mean, just nobody on him, though. It really comes down to, if you have perfect accuracy, any throw is obtainable. And so far, Jared Goff, at least short, has been perfect. And there goes the pressure. Finally, Nwosu gets past Sewell. Finally it happens. We'll take it. Inside. Come on, teamwork. Good tackle. Thank you. Who's making plays? Al Woods is injured. Don't really have a whole lot of depth on the D-line, but then again, we don't have a whole lot of talent on the D-line either, so it could have been a worse name. Like in Wosu, probably. Screen pass? No. Oh my god, Woolen got absolutely torched, but as we were talking about perfect accuracy, Jared Goff did the opposite of that, and he missed a wide open player, which would have been so bad for us. And we should have done something about it sooner, but that guy has been a problem on plays that we're not even trying to block the punt. Please tell me that's the 5-yard penalty instead of the other one. Nope. Taylor's an idiot. He's actually an idiot. I guarantee it's been him the whole time, and they finally called it. I bet you these freaking coaches, these punters even, telling him, hey, you know, sometimes their guy is hitting us late. You want to notice that? That's great coverage. Oh! Obviously, it's not going to be picked, but I like to see that we actually got a hand on one. Empty backfield. We are adjusting accordingly, and we literally only have one linebacker on the field. And Jordan Brooks is so athletic. Oh, wow, there's nobody there. So athletic, you kind of don't even call him a linebacker. I don't want to bait him out. I just want to play coverage. Oh, no, and then Tariq Woolen. I mean, that's really the best matchup you can get. Jameson Williams is so good. Like, you gotta just have to match him speed to speed, and obviously it really didn't work out there. We're gonna come with the blitz. That penalty, a special teams penalty, is gonna lose us the game. I can't believe it. Sack, though. Good pressure. Bolden. Obviously Shelby Harris, too, but, you know, we're not gonna give that guy too much credit. Oh, my lord, that lineman is a bully. Just playing it safe. And we do get the stop, but once again, it's going to bring them back to a 2-possession lead. Like, some of our guys, man, they've got a real disability. Like, I mean, if they decide to leave the lead, they're going to get some sort of insurance money, I imagine. Oh, no. That block was awful, dude. One-on-one, he gets beat. And the worst part is we're not really going to have much of a chance to use our best player on this drive. Under pressure, that is a throw that needs to be caught, dude. That needs to be caught. I don't care. We're going to just have Kenneth block the whole damn time. And that needs to be caught as well. I don't know what's going on here. This coverage is absurd, though. Like, it is actually absurd. Can I put Kenneth on the other side? Of course he's going to stick to the same route. Why wouldn't he? Throw low. Holy crap. Detroit is on freaking crack. How are they playing such good coverage? I don't understand. They come with the heat. This could be a bad thing for them, though. And it's not. Drew Lock's not the problem. He's not the problem. We're just not going to take Drew Lock slander at this point. At this point, we're not. Sure, they brought a lot of heat, but where's the opening? I was literally just going to throw the curl to Metcalf because nobody is open. You have the underneath right there to Kenneth, but one, he can't really catch that well, and the guy has him beat on the angle. The safety jumps that, and we're not getting a first down with that. Maybe you have this, but once again, the coverage is damn near perfect. It's not Drew Lock. It's just not. And I can't blame the O-line there either, because obviously they did bring the heat. Nice hit by Brooks. The game's still not over, though, right? That's why you go for it in that situation, is because they're going to be playing pretty conservatively here. We're hoping to force another field goal and still have enough time to make a play. And we need to bring that down. Thank you. We need to make the tackle, though. They're going to be going for this pass, it seems. 3rd and 4. And that's a touchdown. We lost. Are we even going to get to 100 yards today? Like, are we? The whole damn stadium is bouncing. That's absurd. That is crazy, dude. Good tackle by Drew Lock, playing at linebacker. How is he making that coverage? There's no chance. I don't care if it's Chris Harris. He's not making that play on a slant. Look at this. This? What? Kenneth's the only guy good enough on this team right now to deserve, you know, sitting when we don't need him. There we go. Might be the first catch. No, it's not the first catch, but one of the only catches anyone's gotten, really. But yeah, he's the only guy that deserves the sit. Everyone else has played pretty trash. You know, sorry, Penny, that you're kind of getting lumped in there here today, but, you know, somebody's got to come in as the running back if Kenneth needs to be protected. Penny, nice play. Nice trucking, though. He's fighting. I like it. Got over 100 yards on the game. Dub. We did have Fant, but didn't have enough time to throw it there. This play worked for us earlier. That's a pretty decent throw. I actually thought 23 was going to pick that, though. Once again, damn near perfect coverage no matter what play we call. Let's go with the slant with Metcalf. Nice throw. Penny. I mean, I'm not going to call it timeouts. If we get a touchdown, we get a touchdown. We don't. It's not, you know, super priority for me. That ball is caught for the touchdown. Good play. Kinda doesn't matter, but, I mean, I guess we'll give it an onside kick attempt. And then the guy on a punt return defense decides to hit the kicker late. Like, sure, maybe, you know, when there's nobody rushing, you find a free angle and you get through there. But, like, the whole goal is for us to be getting a return. Could have, you know, drawn it out a little bit and risked an injury, which was probably bound to happen as we didn't see, like, any injuries this game. Other than, who was it, Shelby Harris, whoever, maybe it was Al Woods. Don't remember if it was long-term or not, but yeah, not a good performance at all. Not a good performance. But, I mean, what could you do? Like, what could we actually do? Drew Lock never had a chance. He was literally thrown out into the fire. 2 more interceptions on his season. Like, what could you do? Kenneth had a couple of decent plays. No real long runs by any means today, but still came out with a nice 5 yards per carry, 111 yards. No touchdowns, though, sadly. Receiving, Metcalf, you know, numbers looked okay at the end, but as far as, like, production goes, everyone on offense was crap other than Kenneth. Some of the interior linemen were actually pretty decent for a little bit in the game, but overall, it just wasn't a good performance. Our sack numbers looked decent, but they just weren't great. Kobe with a pick 6. That was not bad, but just a bad game overall. And Wosu has an upgrade point. He was okay today considering he was going against a superstar tackle. Not the greatest upgrade, but anytime we can get a finesse +1, it's a huge win, so we'll take it. And yeah, no huge win here today as we are now 1-3. Of course, Detroit is a sleeper team, like we said, but 2-2 for Detroit now, as we are going to be going against the Saints, Cardinals, and Chargers next, meaning we could be 1-6 just like that. That is actually crazy. We'll talk about the QB1, but I mean, this is really going to just be a negative thing for us. No need to say anything about the game. We all sucked. That's Drew Lock's voice, 100%, but that's pretty much it for this episode. I mean, I'm not really sure what we can do to get better. Maybe we can use one of our draft picks. You're like, hey, you see how we're playing? We're clearly going to be one of the top 5 teams. You want a second-round pick for your 78 overall star dev offensive lineman, perhaps? Other than that, though, I'm not really sure how we can improve this team this season or this moment. Free agency is not great. Trade block's not great. And obviously, most teams aren't going to be looking to trade their starter kind of, a quarter way into the season, right? So we're in a bit of a spot right now. I like, even if we had someone like Josh Allen or Mahomes or something, we still would be in this bad spot. Like, it's not the QB making bad throws or anything like that. It's receivers not getting their wins on their routes, as we could see by, was it Bo Melton on a slant route getting crushed by Chris Harris, who was looking the wrong way and stationary as he was breaking. And, of course, the offensive line. But once again, what can the offensive line do? They're not a great unit in general, and they are, some of them, pretty young. We have a starting right tackle who is a low overall rookie. The left tackle is also a low overall rookie. So, I mean, what can you really ask for there? But, hey, it's just how it goes sometimes. Then again, you never know. Maybe we beat the Saints. Maybe, the Saints are a team that are really good across the board. Quarterback situation maybe iffy. I wouldn't bet on it, but we're going to obviously give it our all and maybe change some things up. Maybe try to, set up more like pick play type of receiving, quicker, shorter routes need to be implemented. Maybe double backfield, throw to the running backs more, and just forget about anything past like 10 or 15 yards until we can at least get something consistent, even 5 or 6 yards, short pass plays, just something. Because right now it is not working in the pass game. We have 4 games in, and we probably have like 800 yards max. We're averaging like 150 yards per game now passing after that game we just had. So something's got to give, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's frustrating, but that's a part of the rebuild process. We're one of the worst teams in the league. We're going to play like one of the worst teams in the league, obviously. And, that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed, like I said, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I really appreciate your continued support as we are going to continue this series as, once again, it is super frustrating, but at the same time, in years past, we've kind of succeeded with any team, so the fact that we actually have a bit of a challenge on our hands here makes it fun, even if it's frustrating in-game sometimes, And yeah, probably going to be back with Face of the Franchise and some sort of kind of experiment video tomorrow. Rebuild on Wednesday, maybe also Seahawks Franchise, but for sure rebuild? Oh my god, rebuild on Wednesday. And then by minimum, you should see another Seahawks episode on Thursday, at minimum, but probably also on Wednesday. Kind of a big Wednesday day, if you will. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, we'll do a like goal. 750 likes, and we'll do a Seahawks Franchise episode on Wednesday. So pretty much from now until, Wednesday morning. At least enough time to record and, edit and all that. We'll do another one. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!